Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. I am here tonight for a live Raw review. Apparently, this is how all the cool kids are doing their reviews these days.
Yeah.
I'm here with my man, I Must Destroy All, a motherfucking legend.
Oh, no.
The rant community there. He's been all over the place.
Shucks.
He's done all kinds of things. This guy, he has a wrestling channel as well. Must Destroy Wrestling. I'm going to put the link to that in the description there. He knows his wrestling, knows how to rant and kick ass, and has a lot in common with WJ, except he's got a green face. Like, he's a demon, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it's not easy being green.
It ain't easy. It ain't easy being green, folks.
Kermit said it best. Kermit suicide.
Gonna turn the fucking camera on for a Raw review there. I might look all fucked up and tired, folks, because this is what wrestling does to me there. It kills me on the inside.
Wait, I thought you always looked like that.
This completely ruins me, for fuck's sakes. It starts off with Chris Jericho. Very fucking shitty Raw, by the way. Super fucking crappy pile of shit Raw there. It starts off with Chris Jericho talking about the plant there. It's a dead plant, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, go ahead.
I'm sorry. The whole feud. I mean, I like both wrestlers, but the feud is like this whole bullshit with the fucking plant, and I don't get why this is a thing. Like, are we fucking 7? I understand the show is PG, but even fucking 10-year-olds can look at that and be like, wow, this is really dumb. Why are they fighting over a fucking plant?
Very, 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 very fucking childish. You got Jericho talking about the plant, this and that. Then we get Big Cass coming out. You know what I'm saying? And apparently Big Cass is going to be in the main event there, which ended up not happening. But Big Cass, is he really ready for the main event scene, this guy? I mean, come on. You know, he's tall there. He's got a bit of charisma, but, you know, this fake Italian gimmick is going to run its course, and it's a motherfucking plant. Give me a fucking break. This shit was bad. Give me your thoughts on this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I like Big Cass, and I was actually interested in seeing this matchup because we haven't seen it. It's something new. Chris Jericho versus Big Cass. I don't really know what Big Cass really has, like, as far as his, his talents in the ring. I haven't watched NXT, even though I should.
Couples stinger splashes and a big boot. That's about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd be interested in seeing it, but they just fucking ruined that chance for me. I mean, they could have just as much had the match still. I mean, usually WWE ends off the show at like 15 minutes later when it should be at that exact time. It usually ends. You know, like sometimes they have like 15 minutes more than they should. And they didn't do that for this. They just ended up having just a 2-on-1 brawl.
The quicker the better. Fuck, put an end to this shit. Put an end to my fucking life always watching this goddamn garbage. But you know, opening segment, very bad there. Very bad.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's Chris Jericho. I like Jericho and all there, but very bad segment. In the first match, ladies and gentlemen, Baron Corbin defeated Dolph Ziggler. You know, we've seen this match multiple times. It's not good. This Baron Corbin, he's tall, but quite frankly, he's boring as fuck. Make this guy shorter. The motherfucker wouldn't be near WWE or NXT. It's a one-move guy there. You know, this shit was boring. I personally thought it was boring as fuck. What about you?
Yeah, it's just, the thing about it is, this feud didn't even spike any interest from me from the get-go. And when he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which has been a joke since the very start, it was just like, oh, okay, who's this guy? I don't know him. I mean, even if I watched NXT, I'm sure I would be like, well, okay, this guy won? What about the other guys that kind of deserve it a bit more? But, I mean, Baron Corbin, to me, he just looks like a very skinny, tall dude. Some muscle on him, wearing some jeggings, and has this whole heavy metal character going, or heavy metal gimmick. And it just doesn't work for me. It just, I don't see anything from him. Charisma-wise, boring. Wrestling, boring. Entrance, boring. I don't see what they see in this guy.
And the way, like you mentioned, you know, not every fan watches NXT. They just make this guy win the Battle Royal, and then it's fucking a one-move match all month. Here's Baron Corbin. It's like, who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I just feel like he looks really awkward. Just the way he stands, he just looks really awkward. He looks like that guy that wears a very cheap costume on Halloween, just like with like some like fucking cheap ass wrestling tights or something. I don't know, just something about him. It doesn't look right. But I would honestly like to see Baron Corbin versus Big Cass to see who would be the. I don't know. For some reason, I could see those two maybe even teaming up or something, doing something down the line, because they're kind of like the new tall guys in WWE, and they're not really like that big. They're just, eh.
The battle of the undeserving tall guys or something.
Pretty much.
In the second match, ladies and gentlemen, R-Truth and Tyler Breeze defeated Fandango and Goldust. Again with this shit. You know, just fucking form this R-Truth and Goldust team already. Are we supposed to wait fucking 5 years for a piece of shit Booker T Goldust rip-off team there? We get it. It's Goldust and another black guy. Just fucking get to it. Get to it so that you can do your corny jokes, because all of this shit leading up to this is fucking garbage. This match as well was fucking garbage. Any thoughts on this?
I personally think it's absolutely disgusting how this storyline about them just forming this tag team is a lot longer than every fucking feud they've ever tried to build up. Like, this is the most retarded storyline / feud / build up to a tag team I've ever seen, and the build up is so anticlimactic, and I find it very sickening that, you know, matches that were on WrestleMania cards have only gotten, like, you know, maybe a few weeks in advance of a build-up, sometimes even just 2 weeks or 1 week of build-up, and then the match happens at WrestleMania. This shit has been going on for months, and it's still going, even after WrestleMania, and I just don't get this whole, oh, Goldust really wanted R-Truth, then he just doesn't want him anymore, and now we got Fandango Goldust, and beautiful truth or something. If anything, I would think Fandango and Tyler Breeze would be a perfect choice for a tag team. Who gives a shit about fucking Golden Truth or whatever the fuck they're trying to come up with? Tyler Breeze and Fandango are perfect for each other because they're all about this whole egotistical, I'm perfect kind of gimmick. Except one's a dancer and the other one's a Shawn Michaels modern day ripoff. But I would love to see that more than this. Honestly.
Just a big fucking pile of garbage, you know. It's supposed to be the new era. It's still fucking cheesy, PG, pile of fucking shit programming. Like, this is fucking bad there. It's new, it's great, it's exciting. It's fucking garbage, motherfucking PG fucking wrestling with Goldust. Give me a fucking break there. Fandango, this guy, he's been dead for a full fucking year plus there. They tried to bring him back as some kind of Mexican dancer. It failed. Why the fuck is he back here? Why is this a new era if it's fucking trash like this? In the third match, Paige defeated Charlotte. I'm happy to see Paige on Raw. You know what I'm saying? She's been treated like a fucking jobber, shit like this. But Flair was supposed to be kept out of this match. What do we get? More fucking Flair bullshit. It's the women's motherfucking movement. Let's fucking make everything revolve around the fucking 84-year-old man there. You know, fuck off with this trash. Paige got a cheap fucking roll-up finish. Who gives a flying fuck? This shit was fucking boring. Nobody gives a flying fuck about this fucking crap. Go ahead, good sir. Give us your thoughts.
Well, yeah, I kind of forgot about Paige a lot. And it's kind of disappointing to see her become such an irrelevant person on WWE, considering the fact that she is actually talented, and I do admire her, and I am going to marry her one day. Don't worry, it's gonna happen. And yeah, but and this whole feud between Natalya and Charlotte, couldn't care less. And the screw job, so fucking horribly scripted. It's disgusting. And then also, not only that, but Natalya just sucks as a fucking seller. Have you seen her scream in pain? It seems like somebody's like, ow, it hurts. Ow, wow, it hurts. It's like, come on. You've been in this business for several years, and you just can't seem to just simply sell pain. I mean, have you witnessed yourself get in pain? It's kind of easy.
She has the same voice as you, Natalya. I noticed the resemblance in the voice.
What?
She's got a deep.
I am Natalya.
She's got a deep voice for a girl, but she's been dressing up a bit more sexual recently there, but still nobody gives a flying fuck anyways.
I am not Natalya. You better watch yourself. You're the Canadian. You're Natalya.
Yes. In the fourth match, Sami Zayn defeated The Miz. Now, I know it's Sami Zayn. It's El Generico from the Indies. You know, the guy can wrestle. He can... Fuck, I don't... You know, he had sex with Kevin Owens and AJ Styles at the same time. Whatever. There. Bow down and worship the ginger there. But this match was boring. It's a match against The Miz. It's not Sami Zayn the way Sami Zayn should be used. It's just a watered down, boring match against The Miz. It was obvious that he was going to fucking win, to go in a boring fatal four-way. And this Intercontinental fucking title storyline is just, there's too much of it. It's like half the show revolves around this boring match for a dead fucking belt. Who cares? This match wasn't even interesting.
Yeah, after WrestleMania, with the ladder match that they had going on, which is a huge disappointment, especially giving it to Zack Ryder, then after like 24 hours giving it to The Miz, and then it just went on to Cesaro versus The Miz and just all this other scattered around bullshit. It really lost. I really lost my interest in this whole feud. It would have been better off if they chose to have it with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the IC title grudge match. Let it happen on at WrestleMania. But no, it ended up becoming the same fucking shit that we saw last year at WrestleMania for the IC title. And honestly, it's gone really downhill. Obviously Sami Zayn was gonna win and make it a fatal 4-way, and then we had that whole match with Zack Ryder facing off against Kevin Owens, which we knew Kevin Owens was not gonna, lose his chance to be in that, and Zack Ryder was gonna just go bye-bye. It really is just disappointing. Just have two guys face off against each other. We don't need a triple red. We don't need a fatal 4-way. We don't need an elimination chamber match. But maybe that would be a good idea. I don't know. But aside from that, we don't need a fucking ladder match. We don't need a steel cage match. We don't need a battle royal. Just keep it a singles match between two guys and get it over with.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens one-on-one. This is what people wanted. You know what I'm saying? Why not just, like you said, do it one-on-one? In the fifth match, ladies and gentlemen, and this one pissed me off a little bit there. They put the U.S. title on Kalisto. The U.S. title becomes a fucking pre-show belt, It becomes worthless trash, all right? Rusev wins, and people are thinking, hey, maybe Rusev is going to win the U.S. title again. They might book him strong again. He was stuck in this fucking garbage faction with the League of Nations there. Maybe they're going to push this man. What happens? He gets beaten 2 minutes by Sin Cara.
And not just that.
What the
Rusev.
fuck is that? Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. Fucking, like, what?
Was there a crackle in my voice?
No, I mean, what the fuck is that? Sin Cara beating Rusev.
Oh, okay. But, yeah. People who say this is just, Rusev going back up into the card, well, the whole point of him having the U.S. title when he started was to build him up to that point and for him to go on his own and do his thing. Not to back down and then go back up again like it's some fucking slide. So if he does get the title, it's just going to be the same shtick over and over again. We're going to have the Vladimir Putin and the I'm a Russian who hates America that has the U.S. title, haha, in your face. And then we got to get John Cena back on. And then Jack Swagger is the American hero once again for the 5th fucking time and loses again. I mean, who cares? He's already lost his luster in that whole heel, I hate America, America sucks, I'm the U.S. champion gimmick. Now, moving forward, I don't see what exactly he even can become. He's not, we gotta think about it. Back then, it was a big deal for people like Iron Sheik, and then American Heroes 2, Sergeant Slaughter, Hulk Hogan, the whole real American shit. In these days, that shit doesn't really matter as much. And if it does, WWE doesn't seem to care as much about it. They try, and then it goes downhill. Eventually, it gets old, it gets boring, people just don't care anymore, and then we move on. It's pretty clear that what really comes up in WWE is the big indie guys and people like Roman Reigns, unfortunately, that they try to shove down people's throats. But the whole gimmick of I Hate America doesn't really go up there anymore. It's lost its luster, and even the whole anti-Russian I'm a real American shit has gone stale 20 years ago. So, I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, it's like going down the line 30 years later and having this whole Iraqi, Pakistani guy come in like Muhammad Hassan or something and having him be like, I hate America. Like it's old. Nobody cares anymore. It's not a big deal anymore. So back then it was a big deal, but not now. So
Just a big pile of fucking bullshit. In the sixth match, ladies and gentlemen. So this was a rematch from last week there. Roman Reigns and his shitty ass, boring, buffoon, clown, semi-retarded cousins, the Usos, going up against Styles and the Club. They're just calling it the Club or whatever.
The Club.
The Club. This is supposed to be a 6-man elimination match, okay? Carl Anderson gets eliminated right away with like a small package or something. The Usos are getting eliminated in here. Motherfucking Festus or Doc Gallows gets beat with a Superman punch. If these guys are getting beat like this, they're presented as guys that are getting their fucking asses whooped by Roman Reigns every week. I'm not expecting something big out of these two guys there. I'm not expecting a big Bullet Club if they're just being fucking used like whipping boys or whatever. Anyways, it goes down to one-on-one AJ and Roman Reigns. It ends in a fucking DQ. A fucking 6-man elimination. You could have had AJ looking strong in this match. Give him his turn to fucking look strong there. It ends in a goddamn fucking DQ. How fucking lame. At the end, there's more shit with the chair there. Nobody does fuck all with the chair. There's a big stare down. Roman is like trying to get him to come for the chair, whatever. AJ jumps in the air. He can't get the chair, so he just runs away from Roman Reigns. What a pile of fucking shit. This is making AJ look weak. It makes the Bullet Club look weak. It makes the whole fucking story look fucking straight up weak. Very boring, not fun. I was expecting the Bullet Club to be a dominant force in WWE. They're just getting fucking buried by Reigns every fucking week. This shit sucks. It just straight up fucking sucks. That's the fucking way it is there.
Yeah, when they built up the Shield, it was like a huge deal. Like they kept winning and winning and winning, and they kept beating down everybody. But they're not doing that with the Bullet Club, and they're just having them lose every time and get beaten up by Roman Reigns, and I don't understand that. Like, you have these guys who, well, one of them was in WWE for 2 gimmicks, actually 3 gimmicks technically, and like they're supposed to be this big deal from New Japan. Like, they come in and they're just treated like fucking wimps. How is that supposed to boost them? How are you supposed to boost the new era if you're just gonna treat the new era like shit?
Straight up.
It just doesn't make sense.
All of these new guys are just getting buried left and right, and they don't even have a fucking character. They were in NXT. Most of the fans didn't watch NXT. You know, here's a couple of gingers and there a couple tall guys, and there you go. Fuck. In the 7th match, Kevin Owens defeats Zack Ryder in like 2 minutes or something. Ryder was trying to get into the IC match again. This is supposed to be a new era of wrestling. What the fuck's up with Zack Ryder? Woo, woo, woo. What the hell's the problem here? Zack Ryder, Fandango, fucking R-Truth. Who the fuck cares? It's full of fucking jobbers on the show again. Isn't this supposed to be a good era of wrestling? It's all basic wrestling. It's not good fucking superior new age indie wrestling on Raw. It's a bunch of fucking 2-minute throwaway jobber matches. It's Kevin Owens, but you know, it's fucking headlocks for a minute. Zack does a couple moves, finisher, that's it. Who cares? Who the fuck cares? Nobody cares. Nobody's entertained for this fucking shit.
I remember when it came out and it was completely dead silent. And I don't know if it was either because of Roman Reigns coming out there and them hiding up all the booze and putting down the mics, or it was actually legitimately nobody cared because that fucking arena was so quiet when he came out that you could pretty much hear a pin drop if you were there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had Kevin Owens come out and you actually heard a little bit of cheers, but with him it was just nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the only time he ever got an actual reaction was when he did the woo 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 during a match.
The crowd's dead for this shit. It's bad.
Oh yeah, they were dead for most of the show, actually. And they were actually kind of sticking to certain booing and cheering moments. Like, I remember they booed for the Bullet Club and AJ Styles. I don't know if maybe it wasn't even them. Maybe it was just a machine. I don't know what the fuck they do sometimes. But yeah, just the whole crowd was pretty dead for most of the show, though.
Very bad. It's embarrassing too. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? You bring people to your place. Oh, look, this is what I watched there, and it's crap like this. Right after Zack Ryder, you get the New Day coming out with their big fucking cereal thing, like the big Cheerio. It's supposed to be the Bootio. Same thing like the plant we were talking about. This is immature garbage, you know. They're acting like they're worshiping a Cheerio when they start doing the little twerk there. And that's about it. At this point, these motherfuckers are unfunny. You know what I mean? Very unfunny.
Yeah, I mean, I do find them still entertaining, but at a certain point, repetition only gets funny to a certain extent. And with the New Day, I still enjoy their entertainment value. I still enjoy them as a group, but I feel as though they're losing their luster as far as content, entertainment, comedy. But you know, it's usually a hit or miss sometimes with them now at this point. It gets to the point where it's the same old shit over and over, and sometimes repeating the same shit doesn't get any funnier. I get that they're trying to get the crowd involved and to kind of memorize what they're saying and doing. But after a while, the same stuff gets only, I don't know, it kind of just gets really old after a while, and I'm just kind of tired of it.
And it's
And I feel
watered
like
down.
right. I liked it better when they were heels and they weren't in favor of the crowd. Now they're more so in favor of the crowd, and it kind of gets to a point where they're doing it for the cheap pops. So, I don't know.
And Sasha Banks was there backstage. It's Sasha Banks, a girl that all the fans wanted her to win at Mania. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of fans online are into her, the boss and shit. She's not on Raw Wrestling. Instead, she's backstage eating pizza with the New Day. Like, talk about fucking wasting talent there,
Yeah, I didn't understand that whole segment. Like, what is this up, down, down thing? Is that going to be like a new weekly thing?
It's like a game channel or something on YouTube there.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand it at first. And what else were they showing at the time?
They were showing pizza. Look at our sellout skits about pizza there. It's just made for sponsors, and we're just pretending it's a backstage skit there.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember something else happening, but I don't know.
Probably
yeah. Make Darren Young great again.
Oh,
what the fuck is that?
With Bob Backlund.
What the fuck is that?
Bob Backlund, at least.
Like I said, how is somebody supposed to be great again if they were never great to begin with?
A good point, I guess.
Like, at least Donald Trump's "Make America Great Again" thing makes sense because America is still considered this whole great country and all this type of nonsense. But still, you can't deny the fact that America has all these great things that happen every now and then. But aside from that, Darren Young has never been in the spotlight. He has never really, unless you consider the part where he opens up that he's gay. That's the only big thing that has ever really happened with Darren Young, and maybe his time with Nexus. But as a solo wrestler, nothing. Nobody knows who the fuck Darren Young is at this point. In fact, I see him now today, and I'm like, is that Darren Young? He looks so different now, and you don't really notice him. So, like, he just seems like an average Joe guy now. And I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do with that. But it looks like trash and more trash.
Sadly, I think Bob Backlund talking was the most entertaining 4 seconds of the show there. Just him screaming like a weirdo. It's not anything intelligent, or like you said, it'll end up being shit. But I don't know. At least it's Backlund. I guess we get somebody there, but he's like 80 years old. Him now.
Yeah, he still looks the same. It's kind of weird.
In the 8th match, the Dudleys defeated the New Day.
With a clothesline.
With a fucking clothesline, dude. We've seen this match 100 fucking times. And it ends in a fucking clothesline. Suck my fucking cock, WWE. This shit fucking sucks. Enough said. You got anything to say about this fucking shit?
As far as... the match just was all over the place. The Vaudevillains attacked Xavier Woods, and Devon wins with the clothesline like he's JBL or something, and then you have the Vaudevillains attacking the New Day again, and just, I don't know.
What a fucking...
It just seemed like a boring match to me.
with a goddamn clothesline, yeah. Like Devon, he's not a big clothesline guy. Usually, what the fuck is this? You know, you bring the Dudleys back, they do this thing where they refuse to use the tables or whatever. They're not cutting promos and they're winning matches with clotheslines. It's like, at this point, how the fuck am I supposed to care about this? I don't understand how I can care about this shit.
Yeah, me neither.
And the main...
I mean, might as well get to the next match after that that never fucking happened.
Exactly. Big Cass against Jericho. So, yeah, it's Big Cass in the ring, you know. Jericho's coming out with his jacket. He gets attacked by Ambrose. Ambrose steals the jacket. This is to get revenge for his plant there. This is Raw, ladies and gentlemen. The same show that had Steve Austin, fucking The Rock, Taker, all of that fucking shit there. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, fuck, you know the fucking drill there. It's fucking Dean Ambrose cutting up Jericho's jacket to get revenge for his goddamn retarded plant. And the fans are enjoying this. Oh my God. And Jericho's, you know, doing some overacting there. Oh, my jacket, you know, who cares? Fuck.
Well, not just that. Like, I don't understand how Dean Ambrose was sent to the hospital because of a fucking plant hit to the head.
Makes no sense there. And this,
I mean, I guess wrestlers can handle steel chairs, steel steps, announce tables, you know, superplexes off the off the top turnbuckle, backflips off the top turnbuckle right onto somebody with your 200, 300-pound body. They can handle all that, but when it comes to a plant hit to the back of the head or the front of the head or wherever the fuck on the head, that's where you cross the line, and that's where concussions happen and careers are ended. Absolutely ended. People turn into fucking Chris Benoit after the fucking plant to the head. Like it gets that bad.
Shane McMahon falls from the fucking roof or whatever at Mania. He's back the next day. The planned shot, he's out or whatever. Where's Ambrose? Laughing at fans that are still watching this shit. If it wasn't for YouTube, I probably would have stopped watching a long fucking time ago. Fuck. You had a bunch of fucking backstage skits there with Stephanie and Shane, and that's all this was there. Oh, Shane and Stephanie are in control. This is so exciting. Wrestling is good again. It's a new era. It was all like backstage skits in the same room. Shane and Stephanie getting along. Stephanie's doing her smiles and shit. Like, what do you think of Stephanie and Shane together or whatever?
It's pretty obvious what's going to happen. Stephanie's going to turn on Shane. Excuse me. And let's not forget the fact that Triple H is still somewhere around here. And I don't understand. I don't understand this. Stephanie's now 50% in control. What the fuck happened to Triple H? Wasn't he also in fucking control? Like, was it just all Stephanie? No, it was pretty clear that Triple H was the COO, the cool man. And, like, I don't get it. Like, he just lost that after he got speared? After he lost the title? Is that how it works now? I mean, I don't get it.
You lose your job.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand taking some time off, but other than that, you don't automatically lose control. It doesn't make sense. And then it's pretty obvious that it's this whole phony thing where, oh man, I'm becoming really nice now. No, you're it's pretty clear what you're trying to do. You're trying to gain this trust and then eventually screw somebody over. And then not just that, Triple H is going to come back anytime soon, and then there's going to be this whole issue. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to try to pull this whole thing where Stephanie's actually this really nice person now, and she's really good, and she's a really nice fucking half GM or whatever the fuck she is. And then Triple H comes in, and then he's like, "What's going on? What's wrong with you? Why are you being so good person, goody two shoes? What's the deal here? This is the authority, blah blah blah." And then eventually she's like all conflicted, and she's trying to figure out, should I stick with the Triple H side or the Shane McMahon side? What am I gonna do? But then eventually screws over Shane McMahon somewhere down the line, and then it's Triple H versus Shane McMahon at a pay-per-view for the control of WWE and all this type of bullshit. Like, that just seems like something they're gonna come up with.
They'll probably just have rabbits and fucking Muppets, and everybody's gonna have a good time there. And some people are thinking they're gonna do a split. Stephanie like Stephanie and Shane split up, and they're gonna do the big brand split there.
Yeah, like that would go anywhere. I mean, the fact that they have, again, the limited superstars doesn't really help. Unless they bring everybody from NXT to WWE, it's not going to go anywhere. And then they also have to put into the factor that, well, they got to do what they did back then. They got to work even harder. Now they got to have more writers for one side and more writers for the other.
Another fucking bad Raw again there, like 2 weeks in a row that it's like really bad there. Fuck, like very, very bad. Like Baron Corbin wasn't good. Paige, who gives a shit? Sin Cara, fucking Reigns in the DQ. Owens against Ryder. A shitty New Day Dudley's match. A plain match of Sami Zayn. This was shit. Just fucking straight up fucking shit. With some shitty ass backstage segments. They're just a big pile of fucking crap there. I could have made a better vid for you guys there, but I'm just like fucking dead. This shit just fucking drains the life out of me. That's why I usually do my reviews on Tuesdays, because I feel like I'm fucking comatose when I'm doing this crap, Any final words about Raw, my friend?
I mean, I was pretty much sidetracked throughout the entire show, just watching game streams and chatting with other people. It gets to a point where you could pretty much not even pay that much attention to the show and still get a good understanding of what's going on. And all you have to do is type down a little bit of notes to realize what the fuck is going on here and there, and just, that's it. I mean, I could pretty much watch WWE in my sleep, which I've done, because I end up passing out because it's so fucking boring and I get tired. So it's not anywhere good. When it comes to WWE, it's just gonna be the same recycled thing over and over. Like, our complaints are as recycled as WWE's content. Leads on to, oh, well, this was a good show, this was a bad show, this was a good show. WWE's not the same anymore, and WWE's got another boring case of shitty writers and shitty storylines down the line, and then it continues on this whole cycle of bullshit.
In 50 years, it'll get good again. You gotta have hope. Fuck, one day. Fuck. But check out my man, I Must Destroy All on YouTube. A big big friggin' star in the ranting community. He's got a wrestling channel as well. Must Destroy Wrestling. I'll be putting those links in the description. They're very fucking shitty show, fuck. Very shitty show. Thanks for coming on. What's that?
Put those links in there.
Yes. All right, folks. That's it for the live review. Fuck. I'll
put them deep in there.
I can do some kind of raw rant tomorrow when I'm more awake there, just to talk real shit about the fucking, just look at the show, how fucking cheap it is. Fuck, so expect some kind of video form raw rant tomorrow or something. Until next time, peace.